No time to create YouTube videos for your business? Well, I know the feeling. And here's the deal. I'm going to help you create videos so simple you could probably create 3 to 4 videos in an hour or less. I have your attention? Well, you're going to want to stick around for this one because I'm going to break down a strategy that we've been using now to create 3 videos per week with just about an hour that I am taking every single week. So let's get into it. There are 7 steps that make up this strategy. But let me kind of go over what we call the one take YouTube video creation method. We probably all do this when we are shooting videos. We start and we don't like the way it sounded, so we stop. Then we start and then we stop. Let me know in the comments if that sounds familiar to you or not. It's happened to me plenty of times. But what if you hit record and you could not stop and you just had to keep plowing through? You had to keep going. You probably would be a little nervous doing that, but you'd still get it done. But then you'd be saying, well, okay, Scott, that sounds good and all, but I'm going to run out of things to say, or I'll forget what I had to say. We have a solution to that. All right. So what we do here is we show up every single week right here on this channel. And I guess some people would say we batch record, but we do it in a different way. It's pretty fun because we're able to do it in front of a live audience. Now, if you say, oh, Scott, I don't want to do it in front of a live audience, don't do it in front of a live audience. Pretend that you have a live audience. And once you hit record, you can't stop. That's the trick. Okay. But I'm also going to show you how it's so easy to do if you plan it correctly. And there is a strategy behind it. All right. So here is the 7-step process that we use. Number 1, we're going to choose the topics and the titles first. So we're going to map this whole live stream, this whole batch recording session, however you want to phrase it, and you want to outline this thing first. That's the magic, okay? Because then we don't have to worry about what we're going to say or what we're going to talk about, and it's a lot easier to take these videos and cut them up later, which we'll get to. All right. So the first thing is we got to come up with our topics and our titles first, and we want these to have a hook. All right. So for example, this title right here today, no time to create YouTube videos for your business? Do this. So if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of time and you do have a business, or you're just a YouTube creator and you want to create more videos, that's going to get your attention. I mean, you're still watching this right now, so it's got your attention. So that's what we want to do there is we want to make sure we have good titles, good topics that are going to attract our audience. All right. So number 2 is we need to create that outline, and we need to use what we call a content sandwich. Scott, what the heck are you talking about? Well, let me explain. So we are going to deliver that intro hook right away, just like I did in this video. And if you want to see it done, go back, watch the beginning of this. You'll see it in real time. So what we want to do is in this video, we have 7 steps or 7 things that I'm going to cover. So what we want to do is early on in that, I say within the 2nd or 3rd, I'm going to want to mention a free resource that will also help you, okay, implement what we're talking about, or something that's important. So in doing this, every video that we create, you want it to serve a purpose. And we look at these as like evergreen assets. We are building our email list for our business. If you're a business owner, you know what I'm talking about. Building an email list, that's the lifeblood of your business. I mean, this channel right here, we've been building our email list for under a year, over 11,000 email subscribers, and YouTube paid us $11,000 to do it, and we've earned over $100,000 from that email list. So if you're not building an email list, you should be. And actually, I've got a free resource that will show you exactly how to do it. We call it our Steady Leads Playbook. And if you would like to get a copy of that playbook, it's about 25 pages. And we also taught this to a group of coaches, about 38 of them to be exact. And it was about 2 hours long. We're giving that away for free. And if you would like to get access to that, just comment leads down below. Once again, just comment leads down below and we'll send it to you. All right, free. All right, so right there, I want to time out. That's part of the content sandwich. That's the kind of like the middle part of it. See how I just added a free resource there? That is very helpful, by the way. And so now you may go ahead and say leads down below and you'll get that resource. And now we're building our email list in the same thing. Every video will have that in the content sandwich. But then we're going to move right into the next piece of that sandwich or the layers in there. And that's going to be, we're going to finish off with more content, more value. All right. So let's move into the third thing. We need to go live or hit record. Either one works. We like going live because if we're doing this in front of a live audience, I can't really start and stop. It would be kind of weird. So if I say a word wrong or if I can't remember what I was going to say, it's okay. All right. We just keep rolling with it. We keep plowing through. But if you don't want to go live, a little nervous, just hit record and pretend you can't turn it off and you just got to keep plowing through. All right. And it'll get easier as you do it, as long as you follow what we're talking about here. Plan it out ahead of time. Outline that thing. All right. So number 4 is we want to start and end each segment, okay, of that live recording. All right. We want to map it out. So this way here we have a start and we can literally end it. So we are directing people to the next video. And I'm going to demonstrate that here shortly. All right. So we want the intro. We want to hook people, want them to stick around. Then we want to direct them where to go next so they can binge loop on our content or make it a little bit snackable. I like to look at it like it's a little snack. We're just going to keep giving them a little more snacks, help them a little bit more. All right. So the 5th is finalize and download the video. Now we're using a tool called StreamYard to do this because we are doing this live. If you would like to try StreamYard, by the way, we are an affiliate for it. You will buy us a cup of coffee. You can go in the description and you can check out that link down below and you can try it for free. But that's what we're using. And the reason why is because it allows us to go live, but it also allows us to record at a high quality HD level. And then we get to take that finalized recording and then we get to cut it up. All right. And that's it. So that's what we're doing there. We're finalizing and downloading the video. All right. Then number 6, now that we have all of those videos kind of mapped out inside of that one stream or that one recording session, now we have to create thumbnails for them, right? Well, it's a dedicated video. It's going to be a brand new video. So we have to create a thumbnail that aligns with our title. And then we're ready to go on to step number 7. And that is we're going to do some very simple edits. And then we're going to upload to YouTube channel. And then we're going to schedule it for publishing. And that's it. That's the process. Those simple edits too, by the way, I'm talking trim where you want to start because you've already planned it. And then you want to end it where you want to end it. And you'll know exactly where that is because you're going to follow this process. And if you want to come back here and watch it, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you right now. So one of the hardest things that people have with doing anything for video, even just this process, is coming up with good titles. And that's where a lot of people struggle, but that's one of the most important parts. And it's where most creators struggle. And that's why I created a video right here that shows you how to create titles that grab your audience's attention, and it will really fulfill on your promise. So watch that video next, and I'll see you there. You see how that worked? Right there. Watch that video next.